No. Or relax. I just. Are we live? I think live. That's really slow. It's like a little lag. You see that?
It's a delay.
Way delay. Okay. Hello, everybody. So, Michelle's only going to be here for a couple of moments, and we're going to talk to you guys today about what we are doing. We are doing our Halloween craft projects. We're going to dump these out, and we're going to talk about what we're doing. All right, so we're going to do some curbside service. We're going to be out there with the canopy, with all kinds of signage out. We're in Sacramento. We're going to be doing these the 26th on. We're going to be outside so your kids can get one of these projects. I know that Halloween is being canceled everywhere. This is horrible. So we have wishing wells, unpainted wishing wells. We're going to put these in the bag. Put the bag over here. So with the project with Messiah, I realized that we had a problem with the flowers. One of our flowers is too long. So before we send your kids out with the same issue that Messiah had, we're going to correct those. So we're going to get the longest one and we're going to measure them up the same with these purple ones. And we're going to include the leaves as well. So you see how there's like an extra stem? We're going to just cut that. Snip it off like that. Okay, so it helps your kids a lot. It's a lot easier. You don't have to like press them all the way down. Then we're going to put them in these cool little nifty sandwich bags. We're going to poke them through. This is how we're going to keep them together for you guys. Then you just kind of twist the sandwich bag around like this. This is going to keep the flowers together for you guys. And then we got a little piece of tape. I'm going to snip one off for you. And snip one off for me. And we're going to wrap the tape around the plastic like this. That way it's a bouquet of flowers. You guys are going to unwrap this plastic and take the flowers out. And there's going to be an informational direction paper pamphlet flyer inside to give you guys each a detailed description of what goes on first. So you have to undo the flowers. Don't just stick them in there like that. All right. So these two pieces are picks, Halloween picks, and they're pretty perfect in size. We don't need to cut these. So we're going to put these in the bag as well. So you have flowers. You have picks. Did all of my little sticks come out? Where did all my sticks go? Okay, so then we're going to have a little baggie. And where did all my sticks go? I don't see them.
So unprepared.
And then we're going to stick these in here. Now, I have bags of candy and bags of toys that I already put in bags that they're boy and girl and age are appropriate. So we have to find out which one to give you guys. So these are just how we're going to put them for now. Color size. And then you're going to tell us what your kid wants, what color they want for their wishing well, which is right here. You're going to tell us what color they want. We're going to give you a paintbrush. We're going to give you some paint so they can paint it. Plus, you'll have your directions. And then your flowers. And then whatever color choice you choose, we're going to match up the toys. And then we're going to give you a big bag of candy. And it's going to go all in a bag with these.
I'm just catching up here. Just catching up.
Okay, so those of you guys know that I'm not doing no normal Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'm going to start going live every day pretty much. we're going to let you guys know what we're doing. Sometimes Michelle will be with me and sometimes she won't, because sometimes I'll be going and doing things and she won't be around me. So but she'll be on here a lot with me because I'm doing it every day.
Me.
Yes, if you request her, she'll be.
I'm done. I'm finally done. Yay. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So if I was not here and you see all this out, you could do them now.
Yes.
All right. So before you go, let's talk about us. One thing we wanted to talk to you guys about, which we will do again later, maybe the next time we are on, is about friendship. What friendship means to you and what real friendship is. So I know you don't have a lot of time, but how long have we been friends?
Like 7 years probably now.
I went to jail in 2015 and I was at your house. And we were friends way before that. I was living there for quite some time, and then we knew each other back when I was at Timmins. So yeah, we've known each other for a long time. I have some dance moves that we're going to be incorporating in the video one day. And at her house, I was creating them on her floor. I was telling her, this is what this one's called. And I was drawing them out and everything. When I was in jail, she kept all my paperwork and everything for me. She kept it pretty much so I could finish my book. That was like very important, because without my book, I wouldn't be here today.
Which at the time I didn't realize it was a manuscript to the book. It was just papers.
Thoughts on paper still.
Yeah, it was just a cluster of papers that I was like, what does she want this for? As soon as you got out, that's the first thing you asked me to bring you. And I was like, okay, you want this bag of papers? And then it ended up being the manuscript. So it was, I didn't realize how much that bag of paper was, how valuable that bag of paper was. So
yeah, I had held on to the book for over 12 years. So like, how long? 28, 26 I finished, and then I picked it up again. Yeah, it's been quite some time, and I held on to it for like almost 20 years. What did I say how long it was? I danced for 12. I held on to it for like 20 years, yeah. So it was just thoughts on paper. But anyways, so maybe we'll do that Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, whenever I'm here and you're here. We're always going to be here together. We got a lot of stuff to do as far as in this Halloween stuff. I advertised it on News and Review early, so that way it'll get enough notoriety out there that people will see it a few times. And I just recently interviewed it on Instagram, which was good. It's 3:15. I just advertised a couple on Instagram, so we're getting it out there. I'm gonna do a little more advertising on it, but we're mostly gonna be outside, you guys. There's gonna be a canopy. We're gonna have all kinds of signage everywhere, right outside of our windows. We're gonna have some signage showing you guys exactly where our office is. We'll be there with our windows open, so you guys could see that we're there. And then we'll be outside as well too at times, but mostly it's going to be there for you guys to fill out what you guys want. We'll need to know if you got what child. If you have 3 kids you want to buy projects for, we need to know their ages, what gender they are, and what colors they like. That way we can make them a project that they'd actually enjoy putting together, because it's their favorite colors and all that kind of stuff. And we got age appropriate stuff too, so definitely catch us when we do that. So you want to say anything before you get out of here? Michelle is being a good mama. Something I don't do anymore. Well, I'm a good mama. My daughter's an adult now, so it doesn't really count anymore. But
of course it still counts. You're still doing stuff for her.
No, she bosses me around. No, when she was little, she didn't boss me around. She didn't talk back to me. She was like, okay. She was perfect. She was quiet.
She's still perfect.
She is perfect, but she's an
may
adult.
Not be as quiet, but she's still perfect. She just her opinion
she's perfect. That's the problem. My daughter is perfect.
That's not a problem.
That is a problem when your mom's an ex-stripper. She wants to be a lawyer because of me. She's just going to college, but I didn't. She's,
All right, so that'll be the next topic of conversation. So
Yeah.
I gotta go, everybody. Good night.
Yes, Michelle will be leaving us, but you could stay with me because I got a lot to talk about. Yes, Michelle's gonna go do some stuff and take care of her child, and then I gotta leave at 4:30 because I gotta go take my daughter driving. That's something we could talk about.
Good mama.
Okay, so I was 26 when I got my license, and I got my license because of a relationship I was in. I, as a dancer, guys dropped me off at work. I think that was one of the reasons why it was okay for them that I danced, because they would drop me off at work and then they would pick me up from work. So I wouldn't need a car. But then I was with someone for quite some time and I felt kind of like trapped because I didn't have a car. So I went and got a license and all that stuff and moved out of my house so that way he would go. That's so mean. But yeah, it was that way. Anyways. But yes, I'm going to take her driving. She's doing so good. Man, from the first time she was 16 in my car, and we're in the parking lot of a church, and I was just panicking because she was driving like 5 miles an hour, 10 miles an hour. See you later. And now she's doing good. She's on streets. At first, she was doing like neighborhoods and she was doing circles, but now she's like going down some streets, and I'm like panicking again. But she's doing really good, so she's progressed really good. Anyways, so all right, so me and Michelle came up with the idea that she doesn't have to be on with me all the time. She can be on with me whenever she wants, but I'm going to start coming on every single day because I can talk to you guys about whatever I want to talk about. So let's get my book out, because last time I told you guys, every time I'm going to treat it like how I would the Bible. Just pull it out and just put my finger on it. Okay. New to the block lady. These girls have it the worst. They have to prove they can be strong-willed. They start out wearing low, high-heeled shoes with old hair and makeup styles. They hang out with the customers who are known to be stripper hoes. Stripper hoes love new girls because they are not familiar with their reputations yet. They are very nice and hard to get rid of once you converse with them. Either they are quick to learn or they become a bathroom girl fast. So new on the block girl, I would say, was every dancer. I would go first. I would say in real life, in real time, it's if you start a new job, if you move to a new neighborhood, if you go to even a new grocery store that you're not familiar with what aisles they're at, and you have to go up and down every single one of them because you don't know what they have. New to the block girls like that. It could be anybody. But they're the ones that are preyed upon the most, because if a guy frequents an area quite a bit, like a bar, let's say a bar for instance, say a girl moved into the neighborhood and seen this bar and she never really went into it, but she went into it one time, and say that there's guys that are regulars there. They know every girl that comes in there. They have never seen her before, so she's a new on the block lady. So every new on the block lady has a different character trait. So what is her character trait? New on the block lady is pretty much everybody the first time they frequent anywhere. You have other traits though. So I was a hustler. I was a liar. So if I went to somewhere brand new, I was a new on the block lady, but I also was a hustler. I also was a liar. I also had all these other little hustles because I knew that I was new. And there is a fascination for new girls that come in. Like, customers like new girls. And new girls feel special at first. Well, some of them. Not all of them. Depends on what club you're at, I guess. I don't know. I always felt special. at new clubs, but I pretty much stayed at the same clubs. I never really went anywhere until I stopped dancing when I was 28, and then I went to a few out of town places for just like a week at a time, and then I would come back and then I just gave it up. But that would be a new on the block lady, and in general terms, it would be new on the block for anybody, for any girl that's just getting out there, or for any guy, but this is under the ladies one. So, character traits. Let's see what's on the news right now. Let's see. There's a lot of political stuff right now because of the voting. I just heard that Joe Biden is not going to do any more debates, or not going to do any more campaigning. He's not going out or anything until the debate on Thursday. So that's pretty crazy. It makes you wonder, like, why? What is there something wrong with him? Is he just tired? Like, I heard our president, while he was in the hospital with COVID, was working. He was still campaigning. He was still getting out there. He was still doing his presidential duties when he was in the hospital with COVID. Like, that's right there shows character. That shows a different type of a character. I watch. I don't watch a lot anymore. There's been so much violence on TV lately that I don't really watch the news that much. Now that the political debates are on, I'm kind of getting into it again because I'm wondering when they're going to say Joe Biden did something, some goof or gap or whatever they call it. And I want to hear what Trump says because he trashes everybody that trashes him. Did you hear that? That trashes him. He does not just trash people for no reason. So politics are definitely something I'm witnessing a lot of right now. That I'd say character traits are going crazy. There's so much coming out right now about Joe Biden and his son, and about all the scandals out there and stuff. You don't know. You got to research. I'm hearing about as much as y'all are hearing right now, so I have nothing to say about it right now because I don't know. They have as much good stuff to say that it's not true than they say that it is true, which I tend to think that this stuff has been out for a long time, and it's just now, the evidence is just now surfacing. So I haven't seen the evidence. I'm way too busy right now to even get into all that, but I'm really looking forward to the November 3rd, and 4th, and 5th, and 6th, and 7th, and every day after. I'm really looking forward to how this is going to happen. Like, they're trying to make so many precautions right now, but it's like there's so many bad people out there with bad character traits that are trying to sabotage it, and it's like it's crazy because there's so many people out there that are scared. There's people out there that are like really afraid just to be out there, and it's like they're afraid of the election, of like what the aftermath is going to be. And even I think about that, like what is going to happen. That's just crazy that there's so much violence out there, and I'm wondering if it's going to be over. Like, what if Trump does get another term? What's going to happen? What are we going to be like? Like, the character traits are going to be crazy, you guys. And I'm saying this right now because I'm forecasting it. But I've been forecasting it with like my fiance. We've been talking about it a lot. But what's going to happen? What's going to happen? There's so many angry people at Trump. So many angry people at Trump. What's going to happen if he does not get another term? What's going to happen if Biden gets in? Actually, what's going to happen when Harris becomes president? Because Biden's just going to take a fall for her to be in office. What's going to happen? What's going to happen with all the violence out there right now, and it's unresolved, it's unsettled. I mean, there's people out there wanting to kidnap our people out there. It's just crazy, and there's violence right now. Like, what's going to happen? It's going to be really crazy to watch because, okay, I'm out in the woods. I'm out with deer. I'm out with bears right now. I'm in a beautiful area. I'm not in society. Yeah, I work in society, but I don't live in society. I live far from society, and I like it that way. I don't hear gunshots. I don't hear fighting. I hear people vacationing, having fun with their kids, which there's a lot of kids out where I'm at right now because of COVID. So, I mean, where I'm at is beautiful. So, after the voting happens, I can escape the reality of society. But I'll let you guys know right now, society is where the character traits are. Society. And that's in the cities. It's on the streets. What are the streets in the cities going to look like after the election? It's something that we should all talk about because I'm telling you right now, character traits are all the angry and negative things happening right now. And what's going to happen with all the people that just are sick of it? Like, I've heard, I'm not going to say no names, but I've heard people saying that they fear after what's going to happen. Should they go get a gun? Should they protect themselves? What's going to happen? It's really scary because no one is innocent in it. Nobody is. I'm not innocent. No one is innocent. The anger and the violence that's out there is not for just one person. It's for anybody. Anyone can get it, and that's the whole horrible thing. But I could escape. I could even tell all my friends, you know where I'm at. I'll put your name on the list. Come and just stay out there with me. Which I probably will tell a lot of people that because it's just going to be horrible. I mean, afterwards, it's like either Trump is going to win again, which is going to be a lot of negativity and a lot of violence, and they gave him hell for the last 4 years and didn't want him to be president. They're going to say he's not president if they get another term, which means another 4 years of them destroying everything. Politics is not politics anymore. It's like it's horrible. And what if he doesn't win? There's going to be a lot of anger there too. If you guys don't realize that, you guys need to realize that because I see so much support for Trump out there. I really, really do. I see a lot of it, and on the streets, I see a lot of it, and I just can't see how he wouldn't win, but there is a chance. Biden has, the few people and a few honks and a few cars and all that stuff, but we'll just have to see, right? It's pretty crazy, but we will talk about this again because it's getting close. It's getting close. I don't even know. Okay, so me and my fiance, he says that I can't vote, but I think I can now. Okay, I couldn't vote for the last 5 years because I was on paper. My probation was active. My probation is inactive now. Yes, I have a felony. Yes, I have not expunged anything, but I am not active no more. I have done my time. I've done everything. Nothing is active. I do not have an active felony or nothing. So I think I can vote. but he says I cannot vote because I am a felon. So I need to look up the state laws on that and see if I can vote and if I can make a difference or whatever. But so far, I'm getting all kinds of vote, vote, vote. And it's like, well, I don't know if I can. So I'm going to have to research that. And maybe the next time I bring up about voting, I'll know as far as in what is legal. If felons can vote in California, I know some states, some areas are allowing felons, whether or not you're active or not, to vote. So I don't know if my state, maybe my state is, but I don't know if that would even matter for me. So I'm going to research it. Next time I come on, I'll let you guys know. All right. So I don't know. I guess this is going to be it for today. Since I'm going to be coming on here like every day, I don't feel the need to do like an hour-long show. I think I'm going to keep it like 30 minutes because I realized the last one I did, I had to do a part 1 and a part 2 because it was too long of a video. It was only like 45 to 49 minutes or something like that. But because I did all in one, I had to stop it and like cut it, and I don't know, I'm not good at that. So I'm just gonna keep my my videos at like 30 minutes. That way they download, I can get out of here. I don't have to stay all day. I'm not gonna do them at 6. I'm just gonna do them whenever, but you guys could see this whenever. It's there. If you guys subscribe to my channel and click the notification button, you guys will see every time that I'm on. So this time we touched basis of character traits, and I read you one thing in my book, and we talked about voting and why it's important to get out there and vote, and the fears of what's going to happen after we vote. And then Michelle, we talked a little bit. We are going to continue that. Maybe next time I'm on, maybe tomorrow or Wednesday, we will get on here and we will actually do what are friends about. Like me and Michelle have been friends for that long, and we're still very successful, and we have a business together, and we are very compatible as far as that goes. We work upon each other's strengths. So I'll have her on, and we'll talk about that to you guys because that's very important. A lot of people want to start businesses with their friends, but it doesn't work out. And then like a year or two later, they're like, oh shit. Me and Michelle have been in this since I started it. Michelle has seen what I want to do, and she's my friend. She wants to follow me however long it takes. She's going to be there by my side, and I promise that whatever I come into, I'm bringing her into, and whatever she comes into, she's bringing me into, and that's what girlfriends do. And so stay tuned for that. That may be the next episode. Who knows? I never know what I'm going to talk about, but I'm going to talk about whatever is on my mind, and usually it's going to be prolific. Huh, how's that for a word? Yeah. So, okay, 28 minutes. I'm going to end the stream now, but I will see you guys all later. Oh, and the lag has gotten better.